This thing is looking solid, literally. There's nowhere for the plant to go, so it's time to start fixing that. And the first step is using the hollow tool. In the real world, you would use this tool for parts that don't need to be solid filled, and that way you can cut significantly down on your resin consumption. So things like simple industrial parts, quick prototypes, or even scale models where you just need the exterior geometry, you don't need the full thickness. So the tool allows you to shell at whatever wall thickness you define, and you have control over how closely that interior shape or face follows the exterior geometry. In most cases, you want a simplified, smoother interior to help resin flow out easier. Speaking of, this part would essentially just be a resin water balloon if we printed it as is, because there's still no way for the resin to get out. So that's where the hole tool comes in. But I'm going to use it in a slightly unconventional way and create a large opening at the top where we can put the plant in. To size it correctly, I need to introduce another tool first though, which is the measure tool. It's exactly what it sounds like, and it's useful for getting dimensions directly in PreForm without having to flip back and forth between CAD. So I grabbed it to get a quick diameter from the top, and then it's back to the hole tool where I changed the depth so it would only cut through that top face. And now is a good time to talk about a real problem in resin printing that's called cupping. With SLA, the part peels off of the tank film between every layer, and when you have an internal cavity, that peel force creates a suction effect inside of the part. It causes part defects because the walls are pulled inwards and it accelerates wear on the resin tank. There's a two-part solution to this issue, and I already took care of the first half in SOLIDWORKS where I added a channel on the bottom of the part. Then the channel is connected to the internal cavity using the hole tool in PreForm again. A hole at the bottom by itself isn't enough to break the seal since I'm printing directly on the build plate and the air would still be trapped. So the channel lets the air escape freely and eliminates that suction force. As a bonus, this hole kills two birds with one stone because it will also be a water drain once the plant pot is actually in use.